Welcome to the Manifest with the Chakras show. My name is Supriya Prasad. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You may have noticed I have a different background today. That is because I am at my cousin's home visiting our good our really my really good cousin and his kids at the moment. So we I haven't seen them in forever, so I am visiting them. It may be a while since you have last heard from me. I did take a little bit of a break from the start of the year. There was a lot of crazy stuff happening because it was the start of the year. So I do apologize for that. So I am going to get back on the podcast. I do have another guest lined up this week. So you guys you probably will hear a lot more from me from this podcast. So today I'm going to be talking about a topic that I know affects a lot of people here, and that is the lower chakras. How can you keep your vibration high when you are in a toxic environment? So, I'm going to talk a little bit about why I feel this is important for a lot of spiritual people, especially if you're a light worker, especially if you are a person that deals with a lot of issues. So dealing with people that aren't I'm not going to say not on your level because that's coming from the ego. So let's say like that maybe that aren't don't really understand you as a sensitive and who you are. So when we're talking about the root chakra, we're talking about chakras that are in the lower part of your body. And for a lot of people, the lower chakras are a major issue. It happens when I read people all the time. It happens when I go to. It happens every time. It happens every time. There's a little bit of a always either root chakra issue, sacral chakra issue, solar plexus, if not all blocked. Most of the time they're blocked. One of them's blocked. I very rarely ever see a fully formed chakras, lower chakras that are like completely, totally healed. I don't think I've ever seen it, and I've read a lot of people. So those chakras are like very, very difficult to really keep open. Why? It's because we aren't always living in a high vibrational state all the time. Every day, each day, every day, all the time. We're not always living in that high vibrational state, right? So we are living in a lower vibrational state all the time. So, well, not all the time. A lot of, and that is, it's not, and you may be the most high vibrational person in the world. You might be the most high vibrational person in the world. It's just the world is kind of like that. This world is not a super high vibrational place. Now, if we're going to go into the works of Dolores Cannon, Eckhart Tolle, all of those guys, you can be in a more of a high vibrational state, but the world is heading into a new earth where we're all going to be vibrational, but we're not quite there yet. We're not quite there yet with that. So we can be in a more high vibrational state with all of this. So what happens when we're in a more high vibrational state? And we are in a more of a lower vibrational state. I do believe, and at least I'm here on this earth, and I know that there's a select few, and when I mean few, I mean 100,000, 400,000, whatever. I'm definitely not a chosen one. I'm not going to call myself a chosen one. Like that's kind of egocentric, right? But I do believe there are star seeds. I do believe that there are people chosen here to raise the vibration of the planet. We have been born here to raise the vibration of the planet. Um, and I do believe I'm one of those people. And I'm pretty sure if you're listening to this, you probably are a star seed as well, or at least a light worker, a light being on here that is a high vibrational person that is moving towards a high vibrational, moving towards high vibrational frequency on a lower frequency planet. We are here to raise the vibration. But how do you do that? How do you do that? There's a lot of ways you can be a high vibe while being in a low vibe place, especially if you're in a chaotic work environment. If you're in a chaotic work environment, if you are in a chaotic household, if you are um, in a place where it's not the most vibrationally sound um, for all of your stuff, well, here's the thing. The first thing you should do if you are in any of those places, don't be a victim. Please don't be a victim. You're not a victim of your circumstances. Oh my God, there's nothing I can do. No, there's plenty of things you can do when you are in these places. So you have tools. You just need to have the right tools around you. Think of it as like a chef. You can be the best chef in the world, but if you don't have the right tools, if you have like a dull knife, if you have like you know, a shitty cutting board or whatnot, if you have a shitty cutting board, you're not going to do well as a chef. You're not going to be able to show your talent, right? Same thing. Same thing. Like if you're in a low vibrational environment and if you don't have the right tools to deal with some of the stuff around you, your gifts and all of those things are probably not going to go anywhere. So, what are things you can do? There's a lot of things you can do, and this is probably gonna be a little bit of a shorter video, we'll see, because I am getting, right into the meat of it right now. So there are a few things you can do. First of all, you need to learn how to express your emotions. Number 1, you need to learn how to express your emotions. How to express your emotions. What are you doing to help you express your emotions? Are you keeping your emotions inside or are you expressing them in a healthy way? In a healthy way. And what are some ways that you can express in a healthy way? Journaling. For some people, it's exercising. It's exercising and moving your body, moving those lower chakras. Actually walking around, doing boxing, doing kickboxing, all of those things. Actually, I've always found that kickboxing kind of helps move that lower chakra energy pretty well. So, kickboxing, yoga, any of those things that actually help raise your heart rate and helps to move that lower chakra, lower vibrational energy around really helps you. 2, what else really helps? So, there's a bunch of other things that can really help you. I would say grounding yourself and centering your energy, calling upon your spirit guides. If you work with spirit guides, calling upon your spirit team, calling upon your star seed team, calling upon, any demigods, any gods, goddesses, demigods, whatever, to help you reach to your level. I actually talk to gods, I actually talk to goddesses, I've talked to a bunch of people. I've talked to Jesus before. Well, I haven't talked to Jesus. I actually felt his energy. I talked to Shiva, I've talked to Durga, I've talked to oh gosh. I've been in Lakshmi's energy. I've never really talked to Lakshmi. I've been in Kali's energy. I've been in Kali's energy. I've channeled Kali actually. That was kind of scary, channeling Kali. I've channeled Shiva's energy. I've channeled Vishnu. I've called upon Vishnu actually several times in my life whenever things weren't going well. Um, Vishnu is more of a calm energy. Saraswati is a calm energy. So I actually, if I want peace in my life, I would always call upon him. If I want abundance in my life, I always call upon Saraswati. No, sorry, Lakshmi. So calling upon those energies, because here's the thing, and I was just talking to my nephew about this. You can only control your energy. You can only control your energy. You can't really control anybody else's energy but your own, right? You can't control anybody else's energy. I was literally talking to my nephew about this. You can't control anybody else's energy. You need to control your own. So, what are you going to do when things aren't, when somebody is screaming at you, when somebody's yelling at you, when somebody is, you know, not being the most high vibe around you? What can you do? You can control how you react. You can control your reaction. You can't control anybody else's actions, right? You can control your reaction. You can't control anybody else's, right? So you can only control your energy. This is what my energy is, and this is how I choose to be. Okay? So that really, grounding also really helps your lower chakras. 111, as I said that. On the clock, as I said that. 111. Grounding really helps with your lower chakras. So start grounding yourself. And it is winter, and actually, I'm in Grand Rapids, so like it's really, really, really cold out. So you can't necessarily go outside, put your bare feet in the grass, which is what I usually suggest for a lot of people. But if you can't do that, maybe go and get yourself this. So if you guys are on my YouTube or Facebook page right now, you guys will be able to see what I'm holding. I'm holding zinc and copper rods in my hands, and what they do is they create a circuit in your body, and it helps you ground yourself. It helps you stabilize. It gives you those ions you need in your body to help you, and it really helps with the lower chakras too. So that is number one. Number two, journal, journal, journal. Start journaling. Start journaling. Start whatever is going on in your day. You need to start journaling about that. You need to start journaling what's going on in your day. You need to start journaling about what is happening in your life. And if you need journal prompts that you can use, if you need those journal prompts, if you need those different things that you want to do, definitely do that. I do have well, if you're in my membership, you actually will get like 50 journal prompts for free. You'll get 50 journal prompts. It's $22 to join per month. $22, super cheap for what you get in there. Super cheap. I also do a healing circle in that in my membership. So it's called Chakra Seekers Membership. If you guys haven't joined, you should join. I am doing live weekly classes on the chakras, giving you tons of information, giving you tons of information on what to do with each chakra, how you can heal them, how to use the law of attraction to do that, and what can you do to really manifest everything you want. So if you want the Chakra Secrets membership, I will put it in the notes, and I can't remember if I actually put it in the description box, but I don't think it's in the description box, but it's going to be $22 a month. On here, it is $22 a month if you want to join. So go ahead and join if you want to. And yeah, you'll get the journal prompts completely free for that. So just wanted to plug that in there. Yes, so journaling really helps. Journal as often as you can. If you can't, just journal like a page a day. I actually journal 3 pages every single day. I have done it for on and off for maybe the last 3 or 4 years now. consistently for 3 or 4 years, and I've done it for and I just got back into journaling again, and I've been doing it for a while now, and it's helpful, you guys. It is so helpful, especially if you wanna manifest things, okay? If you wanna manifest anything, you need to start journaling. You really need to start journaling and telling the universe exactly what you want. But what happens is that if you don't actually let go of things, and this is also what I found out too, if you really don't let go of things, these things are going to get stuck. If you have things and if you're holding on to all of that, it gets stuck in your lower chakras. It gets all stuck in your lower chakras and it gets stuck in all places in your bodies, especially your chakras in your bodies. They get stuck and you'll never be able to manifest what your true potential could be. So it's so important to let things go. Do Ho'oponopono if you want to do that. Ho'oponopono is a Hawaiian prayer that I was taught. My coach actually taught me this. It's it's very useful. It's been super useful for me. I mean, even lately, it's been super useful. All I've been doing is Ho'oponopono, and my whole being became so much lighter, so much stronger, so much lighter. And what it is if you don't know what Ho'oponopono is a Hawaiian prayer, like I said, and what you do is you name a specific place, thing, situation, whatever that you want to let go of. Like, so let's say you will have a relationship you want to let go of, romantic lover from the past, an old boss, a old workplace situation that you want to let go of, that you're done with, that you want to let go of. What you do is you picture that person in your mind and you write down that person's name, dear John, Jane, Jerry, Terry, whoever. Um, Swapna, I don't know. Swapna. Um, whoever. And then you say, I'm sorry for I'm sorry for blank. I'm sorry this didn't work out. I'm sorry that I wasn't a good enough employee. I'm sorry that I wasn't, whatever. Please forgive me. Thank you. Thank you for, thank you for teaching me this. Thank you for allowing me to do this, whatever your situation is. And then you end with I love you. So, I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And get specific about what you're sorry about. Get specific about what you're thankful for them about. And write it out. Write it out every single day. Write it out who you want to let go of every single day. So that is what you do if you want to let go of something. Another thing you can do with your lower chakras, I would say, like, so specifically with the root chakra, and I do talk about this in my membership, so make sure you sign up for the membership. As I'm yeah, make sure to sign up for this membership. I believe when it goes into Apple Podcasts, it will be 22 a month. So make sure you sign up. Um, so whenever you whenever you whenever you want to like manifest something like money, right? Money. I want to manifest another 5,000 this month. Okay. So what are you going to do to manifest it? Well, here's the thing. Let go. Let go first. Let go. I want you to start letting go. Letting go of the past, letting go of everything. And this is something I'm also in the process of, letting go of the past. Letting go of all these other things, like letting go, like don't hold on to grudges, grudge holders, don't hold on to grudge hold. Those of you who are grudge holders, don't hold on to it. Number one. Number two. So you need to get specific about what you want. I want to manifest $5,000. Great. But what's that number in your head? Keep that number in mind. Okay. $5,000 per month. I want to make $5,000 per month. Okay. So what are we going to do to get $5,000 per month? All right. Here is what we're going to do to manifest $5,000 a month. And you can do all of these things, like, okay, let's manifest $5,000 per month. All right, how are we going to do that? Let's write it out. Here's what I'm going to do with the 5,000. This is what I'm going to do. Write out, this is what I'm going to do with the 5,000. Cool. And here's what I'm already doing with it. Cool. Don't ever, 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 ever in your life, ever freaking say, it's going to happen. I will have it. Oh, I really want to. No, 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 no. Language is freaking everything. Language is everything when it comes to manifestation. Language is everything. Okay? You already have it. It's already done. You already have it. Now, what are you doing with it? And don't ever in your life, you guys, ever in your freaking life, ever say, I am trying to manifest. I am trying to get money. I want you to not ever freaking say try ever again. Really live by Yoda. Go off of what Yoda says in Star Wars. Do or do not, there is no try. Do or do not, there is no try. You're either doing it or you're not doing it or you're working on it. Doing it, not doing it, or you're working on it. Don't ever, 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 ever say you're trying to do that ever again. Don't ever say, I'm trying to do it. I'm trying to do this. No, you're either doing it or you're not doing it. I tell my clients this all the time, you guys. You're either doing it or you're not doing it. So if you're trying to do something, you're sampling something. You're either trying to do it, you're sampling, you're doing a little bit of it. You're not doing it a little bit. You're either doing it 100%, you're not doing it 100%. You're either doing it 100% or you're not doing it 100%. You're either going full force at 100 or you're not going full force at 100. Don't ever say I'm trying, because trying is like what? That's nothing. So you are manifesting it, right? You do have $5,000. You do have $6,000 in your bank account now. You have $7,000, $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 in your bank account. I don't know. Whatever you want to manifest for the month, like make sure it's the number that you want and that you know that you're a vibrational match for. Now, here's the other thing. I'm going to drop a little bit of gold right here. Some gold that you probably will also see in my chakra membership, Chakra Secrets membership. Go sign up. Sign up for that, 22 a month. I'm going to drop a little bit of nugget here. So whenever you want to manifest something, whenever you are manifesting something, what you need to do is you also need to be the vibrational match of what you want, what you know you can achieve. You need to be a vibrational match for it, because if you're not, the universe is going to give you what you are a vibrational match for. So I do have people telling me, I want to manifest $500,000 in next year. Okay, great. I want to manifest $500,000 in the next year. All right, cool. So are you vibrational match for that? No. You probably aren't a vibrational match for that. A lot of people aren't a vibrational match for $500,000 a year, but a lot of people are a vibrational match for $100,000 a year. So what are you going to do? What do? You're going to be a vibrational match. You're going to tell yourself, here's my goal, $500,000. But you know what? I will be happy at $100,000 a year. I will be happy at 100. And some of you may not be a vibrational match, and there's some work you need to be doing there. There's obviously some work you need to be doing there to make $100,000 a year. So some of you may not be a vibration match. So, which means that there's some work to be done. There's some rewiring, some neuroscience that needs to be done there. So what you need to start doing then is you need to start working with your lower chakras. You need to start working with your lower chakras. Where am I not receiving anything in my life? Where am I not feeling like I'm not enough in my life? Where am I not feeling like whatever money I make is not enough, or whatever money I make, it's going to somewhere else? Again, I'm going to drop a little bit another nugget here. For money, don't ever, ever, ever start, don't ever, don't ever like save up for, a rainy day. Don't ever save up for a rainy day. Um, because what's going to happen? A rainy day is going to happen. You guys are, a lot of people don't know that words are spells. Words are literally spells. So when you say things like rainy day account, when you say things like emergency fund, when you say things like you end up manifesting those things, you guys. So um you need to start you need to start putting words on things, like I would say, like more high vibrational words on things. Okay, so when you want to be a vibrational match for things like money, or a vibrational match for a life partner, a vibrational match for another job, what are you doing to be that vibrational match for that partner, for that job, for you know all of those things? And these things, like, they can manifest pretty quickly. They can manifest very quickly, but you need to be in the vibrational match for it. You need to be in the vibrational frequency for it. So, what's it going to take for you to be in that vibrational match? All right. And I know we started talking about, how to be in how to keep your high vibration high. And we are going to circle back around to this. What are you doing to be in that high vibrational match for what you want? Are you saying what you want every day, but are you doing the action steps? There are certain action steps that you take, right? There are certain things you have to take, those certain things, action steps you have to take in order to be a vibrational match. So, you want to get your dream job. Okay, so are you applying to jobs right now? Great. But are you connecting with people that can get you jobs? If that's a no, if that's a no, then we all know, like, what that's gonna be, right? We all know what that's gonna do to us. It's not gonna make us manifest faster. The universe only works as much as we work for it. All right? Not a lot of people are gonna get that, okay? So the universe works as much as we work for it. So when we're in that high vibrational state, when we're in that high vibrational frequency, we'll be able to manifest what we want because we have started balancing our chakras, we have started aligning ourselves, we started doing things that are in alignment to us. Um and not doing things because somebody else told us to, not because other people are going to be disappointed in you, and like all that bullshit. We stopped listening to people. I think a lot of us don't really manifest our dream lives, because we continue to listen to people that that aren't really much of a factor into our lives. Or we continue to listen to people that don't really seem to get what we're talking about, that don't see the bigger picture of what exactly we're trying to do with our lives. And I know I'm speaking to some light workers when I say that. Light workers, mystics, spiritual beings, psychics, mediums, witches, all these people. We're very, very, very different than the rest of the world, and we do live our lives a certain way, and that will deter us from the rest of our families, our friends. We when we're on that healing journey, we do see that go away. And when we heal ourselves, we look back and we see what have we been accepting all of our lives. And it's on a mind, body, soul sort of level. So it is a little bit different. It is a little bit different for all of us. So how do we keep that vibration high? We not only do we journal, we work on our chakras, we work on the root chakras, and I do have a chakra course called Switch the Energy of Your Life. If you check it out, more like deteriorate us. That's exactly right, Molly. Um, and when we have that when we have that spirit within us, when we have that light inside of us, when we have that soul inside of us that wants to do more, our soul wants to do more. Our soul wants to do all of these things. Our souls want to do so many things in our lives, and I'm sure your soul wants to do so many things. But we keep ourselves grounded. We keep ourselves in these environments because we feel like it's the thing to do. And you know what? To survive, to keep that root chakra balanced, we do need to do things. We do need to have jobs. Some of us do need to have jobs. Some of us do need to have these things, right? In order to work on what we really want in our lives, right? We need to work on what we really want in our lives. And could we be financially free? Absolutely. I do know that there is a way to be financially free, and there is a way to be completely financially abundant and completely financially free when we completely uh get in line with our soul level selves. Right. That is what boundaries are for. Yeah, exactly. Set those hard boundaries, Molly. Um, Setting hard boundaries is super important as a light worker. Super important. And we need to get in those realms, boundaries, and it'll keep your root chakra in balance. Yeah. And making sure that you have those making sure that your survival chakra is really strong within you, right? I used to have like so many issues caring. I mean, I didn't really care about what other people thought. I did care a little bit more about what my family thought of me, though. I cared a lot more about what my family thought of me. And now not so much anymore because, there's a lot of things that I just feel like I'm at differences with my family now. There are some differences, there are some things I'm not seeing eye to eye with them on anymore. But and that's okay because we grow, we change, we grow, and we're more I'm more in tune. I'm more in tune of who I am, what I want now with my life. And that's okay because I know I'm on a journey and they're on their own journeys, and our journeys are not the same. And that's something I had to come back into. Um, I would say that was something I had to, make peace with, right? So, yeah, keeping your vibration high is super important though. And that is why a routine really helps, making sure either morning or at night. I'm a night owl. As I found out, I'm a night owl. I've always been a morning person, so it must have changed for me at some point. That internal clock must have changed for me. And I do think it changed because I started going live late at night. So I'm doing my live yes no readings on TikTok late at night, and I started becoming more of a night owl, and I do my routine at night. Like, I literally, like, after the lives, I'll go either take a bath, like, all that stuff, and do my exercises and, like, journal and then meditate and go to sleep. And wake up in the morning, you know, do my Reiki on myself, and then really start my day, after that. So, making sure you have, like, a balanced routine, making sure you're grounding yourself. If there is, like if there is weather permitting, making sure that you're putting your bare feet in the grass or having these healing rods, on you, which is what I've been doing. I've been putting these healing rods on my hands ever since, I started it, and I can't even tell you how good I feel right now. I feel amazing, like, having this. So and right now I'm with family, and my family can be a little bit I'm not gonna say, but they can be a little bit fill in the blank. Um, and, I have to balance my energy. I have to balance my energy. As a sensitive person, I have to balance my energy. I have to make sure to keep that time to myself. I have to make sure to, like, take breaks. I have to make sure to, like, constantly, um I have to make sure to constantly do all of these things because it's just a lot of energy at once. It can be a lot of energy at once. So just making sure that I keep those boundaries intact. So, yes, so making sure that you're grounding yourself, you're journaling, making sure you set your boundaries, making sure that you create, space and a routine for yourself, and making sure that you have, um, good people around you. So maybe your family is not the best people to be around you, but making sure that you have at least 2 to 3 people that you can text, that you can, um making sure you have people to call, making sure you can have people to text. 3 people that you can call or text at any time of day. 2 to 3 people that you can call, text any time of day to talk. And if you have that, you should be set because, you do need good people around you. You do need good people. Like, you can manifest whatever you want. If you don't have the right people around you supporting you, it's not gonna do anything. If you have a bunch of energy vampires around you, but you're not clearing yourself and you're not talking to somebody to release some of that energy, to release some of those things around you, you will have, like, fragments of your souls still with that person, and they will, like, they will take your energy. I had to I mean, I do Reiki, right? I'm a Reiki practitioner, and you have no idea how I've cleared people that had literally, like, fragments of their souls with in other people before. It's crazy. I have a hard time sticking to journaling. Yeah, making sure, like, consistency with is everything, Serena. Consistency is everything. Consistency in your timing is everything. You need to be super consistent in everything that you do. Like, that is how everything in life works, especially, I mean, not just with chakras and manifesting, but, like, having just a consistent routine is very, very, very crucial and important. So, making sure you have maybe 10 minutes a day. Take 10 minutes of your day, whatever time of day, morning, afternoon, night, um, making sure you either put it on a calendar, put it on a whatever you have. I like to use I actually have a project management tool that I use to remind me. I also have a bunch of things to remind me to do things. If you're ADHD like I am, I have to have multiple things reminding me to do stuff. That is because, like, that's how my brain it's because that's how my brain works. Sometimes I'll have alerts and stuff like that for me to remind me to do things. But then, you get into a habit. So try for 21 days. Oh, don't try. Do it. Sorry, see, even I have to catch myself. Do it. Do it for 21 days. Journaling, pick a time, pick a day, pick a time a day to journal every day for 21 days. And I guarantee you, um, yes, I'm ADHD too. um, pick a time a day, pick a time a day to journal, to journal. And once you pick a time of day to journal, you will you will have to stick to it. If you don't journal in the morning, but if you miss the journaling time, which happens to me, it happens to me sometimes where I miss my journaling time because I'm doing something else. Do it in the afternoon or do it at night. You need to find a time during the day where you can do it. So you need to be dedicated to it. Whatever you, and this goes for meditation, this goes for working out, this goes for everything, you guys. This goes for everything. If you really want to live like a better life, you need to be more consistent about what you want out of your life. And that is what I'm going to leave you with. Okay, so if you guys do want to learn more about how the chakras can work for you, um check out Chakras Secrets membership. It is $22 a month, $22 a month. And what you'll get is live weekly classes. In fact, I'm actually going to be doing a live weekly class. Molly, you're in it. I'm going to be doing a live class later on today. I'm going to be talking about the Ahana chakra, third eye chakra, how you can open it, how you can make it work for you, and visualization, and all of that stuff. So I actually need to create the event for that. Yeah, things kind of like got a little bit on the wayside because I've been traveling. So yeah, so I'm going to be doing a class today actually, and you know what? You'll get all the replays. All the replays are going to be in a vault. They're going to all you will get everything. You'll get the healing circle. You'll get everything. I do a healing circle every at the end of the month. So if you're interested, $22 a month. I am going to drop the link for all of my peeps in the chat right here, and you guys will get it in you will get it in you guys will get it in the podcast. If for those of you listening to the podcast, it's going to be in the notes as well. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, everybody. I appreciate you. Yeah. And so, yeah, please, please, please make sure to review, make sure to like, make sure you follow, make sure you do all those things, right? And remember, have a manifesting rest of your day. Bye, guys.